Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, it was Detroit winning their last game against the Knicks in New York. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of progress.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We're live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off a good outing against the Knicks in New York. And kind of a close game, only a 4-point win, but a win nonetheless.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Buford. Then there's Irving. And it's Taylor in at the small forward. Now here's Malone. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Here's Evans. Green with the rebound. Detroit on D. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games in all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. That's always valuable. Not just a win, but seeding advantages down the line. I'm looking forward to this.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. And the rejection by Love.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Green. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Malone outside. It's Evans, top of the key. From beyond the arc. They get it again. Drummond, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Cleveland foul. First personal foul. Teams first.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Green dishes to Irving, and it's sent back by Drummond. Finished off the break.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 37-point game against Indiana.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Now here's Malone following the miss by Freak. Evans right side. Pulls up on the wing. That's good. Evans has got his first basket of the night. Here's Irving. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Free throw drops for Green. Here's Green. Outside Irving. A three-pointer, no good. Kershaw, covered by Irving. Throws it up high, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here's Green. That's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hayward's checked in. That's good from Green. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Kershaw and Detroit again with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Love kicks to Green. And Detroit gets called for the foul. And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers, number one.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Malone against Irving. Here's Kershaw. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And here is Drummond following the three-pointer by Freak. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Malone outside, feeds it to Evans. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Augustine's checked in. That one misses.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Rebound, Detroit. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Free throw drops for Green.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. He's already up to 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
There's the dish to Hayward. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Green with a screen on Jackson. And Augustine kicks to Green. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Green.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Green. He's got 15. The rebound by Anderson.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Now here is Augustine. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Green with the ball. Now Hamilton defending. Back to Green. Stolen by Evans. Green against Jackson. Hayward passes to Evans. Back to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch later. Hayward's got his second basket. Hayward against Green. And there's the feed to Augustine. Green kicks to Love. And stolen by Hamilton. Hayward against Green. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That one off the back iron and out. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pistons on top. They're up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Buford is out there with Taylor. Then there's Irving. And it's Dudley in at the 3 spot. And Detroit has possession.
And guys, right now. The defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Keogh. Kershaw, Buford covering. There's the pass to Drummond. Kicks to Evans. Here's Kershaw. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 18 points for Freak.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Now here's Malone. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the battles. Get out for your auto motion. There you go, fans. Your
The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to it. And the foul called on Freak.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Sanford. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Outside, Taylor. Green kicks to Dudley. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Kershaw. He's guarded by Dudley. 6 to shoot. Evans. And Detroit again with the bucket.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 37 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Over in the corner, Dudley. Irving kicks to Green. Elbow shot is on the way. No good. Evans with some nice D. Here's Sanford. And another 3 for Detroit.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Taylor dishes to Green. Detroit with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Make some noise, Detroit.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Love. It's tipped. Jackson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Drummond with a screen on Monroe. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Hayward.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Hamilton with a screen on Irving. Here's Jackson. Dishes it to Hamilton. Unloads from 13. The kick out to Anderson. Hayward outside. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And that one's good. Drummond.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Buford shot's good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Hamilton with a screen on Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
No, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Burke. Hansen covered by Hamilton. The drive by Monroe. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
6 on the shot clock. Hayward kicks to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. There's the pick. It's Monroe, high post. 3-pointer Augustine. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
And for Cleveland, Green in at 2 guard. Taylor is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Buford. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Here's Drummond, and stolen by Buford. Passes it to Green. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
The 11-footer, it's deflected. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Malone with it. Now Green defending. Feeds it to Malone. Drains it from beyond the arc. Malone's got it all tied up now through the pistol.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
The 15-footer can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
The offensive rebound, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. A moment here to see the numbers for Love. First in shooting percentage. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Green, the pass to Buford. Malone with the steal. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Good! And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dudley's checked in.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the paint, and stolen by Love. Irving kicks to Green. The 10-footer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. That's 29 points for Freak.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Out to the right wing. Back to Malone. He kicks to Drummond, and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Back to Green. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And stolen by Irving. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They kick it out to Green. Evans on the double team. Here's Love. And again, it's Cleveland. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Irving dishes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Evans outside. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Both teams will make substitutions. It's a pick by Love. Evans on the double team. And so here's Cleveland. Hayward outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Kursov. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 10 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Green. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hayward outside. They double him with Green. And Anderson kicks to Jackson. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Cavaliers leading. The drive by Green. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Pull up Jay. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Kursov. Green with the block. Monroe outside. Three-pointer. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green against Hayward. Green, the pass to Monroe. Here's Augustine, and it's blocked.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Here's Kursov. The shot is off. The drive by Monroe. That's good from 17 feet away. Monroe's got his 2nd basket of the game. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Pistons trail by 5. We've got Hayward. Malone is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Drummond. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And Monroe kicks to Green. In the corner, Irving with it. Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sanford. That's good.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
The dish to Taylor. Irving passes to Monroe. They set the screen. Ball stolen. Tipped away. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one's good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Evans dishes to Hayward. A floater. Here's Sanford. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now here's Green. The 15-footer. And it's Malone with the rebound. He feeds it to Evans. They double him with Green. Here's Malone. Off the left rim and out. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
They can't guard us on
Love's check in for Monroe.
Spacing.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Evans on the double team. Taylor kicks to Green. Buford against Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Pistons trail by 3. Malone outside. Malone is doubled. He dishes it to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, Malone missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Free throw good, Green.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Evans outside. Here's Sanford. Offline with his 3. Cleveland leading by 5. Green, no luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Fires at the elbow. And it's Malone with the rebound. And Malone gets double teamed. It's stolen by Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Malone kicks to Evans. Drummond sets the screen for Evans. It's Drummond with the drive, and he gets it to go. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Love wide open. He fires. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Pistons trailed by 3 to tie it up. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Irving kicks to Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got 40 points.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Hayward a screen on Irving. Malone kicks to Drummond. Shoots from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Green, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop them. Guys, back to you.
Good. And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Irving kicks to Green. Good D by Drummond. The Pistons have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. So what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Irving attacking. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
.132 left in the fourth. Here's Kursov in for 7 break and 13 tries.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And that one bounced their way. But, guys, the rebounding disparity has been stark. They're -10 in that category.
Well, if you ask me, Greg, it's really been the story of the game. I mean, the coaching staff cannot be pleased with the effort on the glass.
And he gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
On deep, good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
.23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Love outside. Irving against Malone. Irving passes to Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
up. Loose up.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coaches always stress the defense to us, and I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and give them trouble running their offense. And I think we accomplished that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.